Good day, Andrew. I hope all is well. I want you to know that although I cannot work with you in person right now, I am still thinking of you, and in the meantime, I'll be sending you videos teaching you lessons. In this lesson, it's going to be a review of what we've talked about where we will explain and show multiplication using things all around us. As I showed you the first time using the beads, the equal groups of beads, this time we'll be using Nerf guns. I mean to say Nerf gun bullets like the other time. This time these bullets are the smaller ones, and they're one of the more common bullets used for Nerf guns and Nerf gun battles. Before I talk more about that, let's review. When I say multiplication, at this time I'm talking about the concept of multiplication. And to remind you, the concept of multiplication are equal groups. So when you see equal groups, or remember, another word for equal is the same. When you see groups with the same amounts, then you can think of multiplication. Here is the big idea. When I put out the big idea card, I want you to be thinking, well, what does this have to do with me? Well, here's what it has to do with you. As a second grader, you will know the concept of multiplication so that when you go to third grade, you are familiar with the concept of multiplication and you will learn how to multiply. So I'm going to show you two models. Here's the first model. Here are 5 groups. 1 group, 2 group, 3 groups, 4 groups, and 5 groups. And let's see if they are equal. If there are the same amount in each one. That's what I mean by equal. I'm going to count by 2s. That's easier or faster than counting by 1s. So I'm going to count by 2s. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Okay? So this group has 10. Oops. Okay. Here's the next group. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. The same. Here's the next group. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Two, 4, 6, 8, 10. Oops. I'll pick that up. Okay. I think I'll have to put it down like this. Oops, we'll see. We'll see what works. There we go. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. The last group. They all have 10. These are equal groups. You could think of the concept of multiplication because you could use multiplication to solve this problem. Okay, now I want to show you another model of equal groups. Now I'm going to tell you now that these groups are equal. They're also 10 in each. So this time I have 1, 2 groups, 3, 4, 5 groups, 6, 7, 8 groups. 8 groups of 10. You could think of the concept of multiplication. 8 groups of 10. Next, I want to represent these equal groups with a math sentence. Okay, so 8 groups you would represent as such. 8 groups of 10. 8 groups of 10 is equal to, well, I have this memorized already. It's 80. We'll talk about finding the total in another lesson. Let's go back to the first model where we had 5 groups of 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 5 groups of 10. And here's how you show it in a multiplication sentence. 5 groups of 10. And I know the total is 50. 5 groups of 10. All right. Now here's a question for you. If we had just three groups, how would you show that in a math sentence? 3 groups of 10. Andrew, I want you to take out your notebook and write the math sentence that represents this right here. Okay, we're going to do it together. Okay, so think. How many groups? 1, 2, 3. Write that down. Take your pencil. If you don't have it already, I'll wait for you. If you need to, push pause on the video. And when you have it, play. Are you ready? Good. Okay, 3 groups. So you would write 3. And how many in each group? It's the same as before. Each one has 10. So 3 groups of, what do you write? If you wrote the multiplication sign and the number 10, then you're right. Yay! And the total is I'll tell you now. In another lesson, I'll show you how to find the total. But for now, I'll tell you, it's 30. Okay, let's do another one. Are you ready? All right. Andrew, how many groups are here? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. What do you write? Call it out. Write it down. Okay, if you wrote the number 4, you're right. And how many in each group? It's the same amount as before. There are 10 in each. So what do you write? Show me. Well, you can't show me right now, but put it in your notebook. Times 10. Good. Equal to 40. Write that down. All right. Good work. Let's do one more. All right. How many groups do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Good. I'm running out of space, so I'll start up here. Go ahead. 7. And then, how many in each group? 10. Good. And what is the total? Now, I don't expect you to know right now, but and I'll show you another lesson. The total is 70. All right. Good work, Andrew. In our next lesson, I will show you how to find the total.